guys, thanks for clicking on my channel. I really hope you guys are into an effortless look. This is a look that I mostly do when I'm either crunched for time or I'm not very creative that day. I know it still takes as many steps as other makeup tutorials do, but in terms of when I'm doing my little thought process on what to do, this is the look that I really always go to because I know it works, I know it looks good. It's gonna look like I tried a lot, but I really didn't try that hard at all. So if you want to see how I do this makeup, keep watching the video. Okay, I'm starting with a fresh face, and I look kind of busted right now, so don't judge. But I'm using stroke cream first because my face was pretty dry today. And then I'm also using my repackaged Laura Geller spackle. I just put it in a smaller container because I got every last bit of it out from the bigger little tube. So I'm putting that all over my face, and then I'm going to go in with my Milani foundation. I've been really liking this a lot. I think for more drier months, it works really well on my skin. I actually have oily prone skin, but setting this with certain powders really does make it last long, but I really like the way this sits on my skin when it's a little bit colder, drier outside. What I also like about this foundation too is that right now it's the perfect shade for me. That makes me happy. I don't have to mix. This is like the only time I don't have to mix. Now I'm using my Pro Longwear concealer in NC35, and then I'm using that with a beauty blender to blend all over the under eye area. I do need this part to be nice and bright, so make sure you buff that out. Like I was saying earlier, this is like, honestly, I think a better powder underneath my eyes. It just smells awful. This is the Coty Airspun. I put that underneath my eyes to set my concealer. I also put it in my cheek areas and anywhere where I'm going to put powders like bronzers and blushes on top because I just don't want it to skip over that foundation, and it really helps. Now for my eyes, I'm prepping that with the 24-Hour Base by MAC, and then I'm setting it with a powder. Now this is the easy look. I told you guys this is not a simple look. I'm sorry, this is a simple look. It's not a hard look. It's not complicated. You just take a bronzer or a mid-tone warm color and you put that all over the crease, and you're gonna buff that away. Honestly, this step gets pretty old because I do it all the time with almost every look, but it makes such a difference with the way colors blend and morph together. Just honestly, this kind of step can't not be done. Now I'm taking a cool tone brown and I'm putting that with a flat brush all over my lid area, and then I'm blending it later on with a fluffy brush. You can dip the fluffy brush into the first color and second color if you want to get a really good blend. Otherwise, just kind of use whatever's on your eyes and blend it together. But setting it on with a flat brush and then blending it away with a more fluffy brush will make a huge difference in how well it kind of blends together and makes it look like a really good smoky eye. This you can just stop here and then just put on mascara and go. But then first you're going to also put that color in the lower lash line. This makes a smoky eye look like a smoky eye. If you don't do it on the bottom, it can kind of look boring and bland. So make sure that you drag the color low onto the bottom lash line. You could either do this with the first color, or I just chose to do it with a darker color. Now I'm going to curl my lashes, and before I do that, I wanted to get it a little bit deeper. So I'm taking the edge of that brush and I'm running it along my lash line. I'm not making it so you can see the black. I'm making it so that you can't even tell where the black starts or ends. I'm doing the same thing on the bottom lash line. This will make it so that you don't have to put eyeliner or gel liner or anything like that underneath it. This takes away a step so that you don't have to work extra hard. So my eye was watering here, so I had to wait until it stopped watering. So in the meantime, I decided to put on bronzer. This is Shade Stir by MAC. It's a really great color. Shade Stir is also really great for your eye crease. I like to do that a lot actually to make the look really cohesive and blend together really well between the eyes and the face. But I'm just carving out my cheekbones and then just adding it as bronzer along my cheeks. I'm also not forgetting to add some on my nose. I like to do this because it takes some of that shadow back into the look, and I'm still waiting for my eye to stop watering, so I'm not done yet. Now for my blush, I'm using, I think it's Peach Twist or Spring Sheen. I just bought this one and I'm so excited. I always play with it at the store and I really like the way it looks, so I will put the colors below. For my brows, I'm using these MAC brow pencils. In the front part of my brow, I'm using the color Lingering. Lingering is a little bit lighter, but it has a little bit more of a brownie tone, so it looks better on the front end. And then on the very end, I'm using the color Spiked. Spiked is definitely deeper, and it's great for sharpening up edges and darker edges, especially if you have dark hair. If you want to sharpen up your eyebrows and try to get it really, really perfect, and you don't want to use like a dip brow type of product, then use concealer. I like to use whatever concealer or foundation I'm using, and it crisps up the line so much. I love this. So for my highlighter, I'm using the color Soft and Gentle. I like Soft and Gentle a lot for the winter time. It's just like a good icy high shine highlighter, and it makes my cheekbones pop. So I really like putting this on all over the face. I like to put it on my nose. I typically would put this on the brow bone and tear duct, but today I opted out. Now that my eye is finally dry, I'm going to go back with the black eyeshadow and just kind of blend it out, make sure that it isn't like super piecey or choppy. My eyes tend to water a lot in the winter time, so this look is like easy because it doesn't really blend away anything. If you want your skin to look extra, extra clean and like as if it has no foundation on it, clean your beauty marks. It makes such a difference. It makes it look like you aren't wearing anything at all, and people are like, well, your skin's natural. It's like, yeah, girl, it is. Now, since my eyes tend to water a lot in the wintertime, I always use waterproof mascara. It never bleeds on me, it never messes up, and I like the way it keeps my curl up. So that's a huge tip, especially in the winter if your eyes get watery. For my lipstick, this is like an easy go-to lipstick. The name is called Syrup, and it's like a nice pinky tone nude. I love the way it sits on the lips. Also, when it wears away, it kind of wears away with dignity. It doesn't like look really weird or a lip line or anything like that. It's a really great color if you're low maintenance or rushing out. It looks flattering with all smoky eyes. And then just to make my skin look extra dewy and natural, I'm spraying my face with the L'Oreal spray. Now I'm quickly fixing my hair, trying to get ready, because I actually was getting ready for something quickly, and my go-to look is a high bun. It could be a messy bun, it could be a tight bun, it could be a straight bun. It is just as long as there's a bun. And throw on really cute earrings so you look put together. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is kind of what I consider like a cheat sheet look. It's one of those looks that I know it's gonna work. I kind of know how to do it really easily. So if you guys want me to create more cheat sheet looks, then just let me know in the comments below. Also, if you want to see more of my videos, then just click on any of them here. I'll have a couple of videos here, a playlist here, and you guys know that I always keep you guys updated. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's this little circle right here. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye!